So, today I will be doing my review of the first episode of the Disney Plus Marvel Studios TV series, She-Hulk. So, I'm excited to talk about this, but before I get into this full spoiler review, I just want to mention that this will be the first video in a series of about 12 videos, 11 videos. That's just my road to 200. I'm approaching my 200th video, and I'm really excited for that, where there'll be new reviews and rankings and special little things I'm excited to do. All for a special 200th video that is similar to other popular videos I've had in the past, and a new special announcement. So I hope you guys stick around for that. I'm really excited for it. Thank you for getting me so far with all the support over the last 3.5 years. But yeah, with that aside, let's get on to this full spoiler review of She-Hulk. And there's no real negatives, just 3 things that I'm mixed on. One, just the fact that her origin was kind of very rushed. From the moment that she got Bruce's blood in her to the moment she ended up at Bruce's place in Mexico, I think it was Mexico, that was 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes, and I wish they'd taken more time out to her first endeavor as She-Hulk, because it just felt very rushed and fast-paced and give me enough time to sink in. Later on it was better, but that was just very I wish we had seen her first transformation in a little more depth instead of just a shadow really quickly. Second, just the fact that we haven't really seen her struggle too much, because one of the best parts of all heroes is seeing their struggles. Iron Man getting out of the cave, Captain America being small, having to get past the bullies, Hulk being chased as a monster, Thor having to spend time on Earth without his powers, Spider-Man, literally everything, and She-Hulk, we definitely hear her mention some things that she struggled with, things that unfortunately many women have to struggle with every day, but we never really see it for the most part. And that's the important part. And then throughout the whole end of the episode, we see her going immediately into She-Hulk, having no trouble with it. And then near the end, she's basically talking about how everything's been perfect for me, everything's been good, I've had no troubles at all. And then when we do see the trouble happen of someone breaking into her court, she immediately steps up and stops them. So I'm just hoping later on we see her go through more struggles that she has to overcome in order to truly find her place as a hero. Because I feel like that's something important in a character that we really need to see with her yet. Not that I don't like her as a character, she still works, it's just I wish we'd seen more of that. And the final other thing was her whole speech about how she controls her anger infinitely more than Bruce, and that's why she's good as She-Hulk instantly. That had good messages, and I like the ideas, and overall it worked pretty well. It's just 2 things about it. One, just her reasoning for why she can control being the Hulk so well. I think it was all right. It's just, I don't know, it's not really, didn't really satisfy, my explanation. It worked, on a meaningful, symbolic way. But, it was just oh, that's, the entire reason. Maybe they could have said, oh, it's because it was only a drop of blood and not a full gamma hit. But, so, meaningful-wise, I don't know. It worked out. But I guess, canon-wise, I don't know, it felt weird to me. And then just also, the way she was saying that to Bruce, oh, I control my anger infinitely more than you do. In general, to the average person, then I think that would work a lot better. But it's Bruce Banner, and he's someone who's gone through a whole lot of crap. He's lost almost everyone in his life. He's been hunted as a monster. So I feel like that wasn't validating him a little bit, but it still was a good speech, good scene. Just a little thought that I had. But as those mixed things aside, there's still plenty of pros. First off, it's really, really funny. I like the whole cast. Tatiana Maslany, I think that's her name, is really good as Jen Walters. She's great with the sarcasm and the jokes. And I really do like her fourth wall breaks. I think they work really well. And I think they're just, they act good as, a narrator. In a lot of sitcoms, the Goldbergs or some other shows, you see they have a narrator, and she works as that. And I think it's really funny, and it makes for some good jokes. Also, of course, it's great to see Mark Ruffalo back as the Hulk for the first time in 3 years, other than that little Shang-Chi cameo. And honestly, I think it was just very nice seeing him again and learning more about what happened to him between Infinity War and Endgame. And I like their dynamic they have as cousins. And I like that the show's CGI seemed better than it was in the trailers. I liked some of the action scenes when they fought. I liked their training montages. And I just thought it was genuinely entertaining. And I'm happy this will be more of a 30-minute serialized comedy and less of a 6-hour movie scrunched down to TV. I also love the post-credit scene. I thought it was really funny. And the best thing I can say about this episode is it just gets me excited to see more. I want to see the next She-Hulk episode. I want to see the court cases and the post-credit scenes and the cameos and more Jen Walters coming to find herself as She-Hulk. So I definitely had some things I was mixed on the show, but it was a very funny and entertaining. I like the characters. And I'm just excited to see more, and it's good to have more Hulk content again. So I'd give the first episode on the same level of Moon Knight and Miss Marvel, an 8 out of 10. So I hope guys like the video. Plenty more coming soon with the road to 200. Yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.